Hello everyone. I hope you all are keeping good health. Now, in this video, I will explain you the fourth criterion rule to check whether the two triangles are congruent or not. And the name of this criterion rule is RHS congruence criterion. Now for this criterion, we are supposed to use right triangle. Yes, so if you are having a two right triangle and the hypotenuse and the one side of a right angle triangle are respectively equal to the hypotenuse and one side of another right angle triangle, then we can say that the triangles are congruent by RHS congruence criterion. So R is for the right angle, H is for the hypotenuse, and S is for any side out of the two sides left. Okay, we will clear this criterion by solving some sums related to it, which are mentioned in Try These, page number 148. Again, moving to question number 1, some figures are given to you, some pairs of triangles are given to you, and you have to check whether they are congruent by applying RHS congruence rule. And if it is, then we will write the answer in symbolic form. The two triangles given to here in the first set are PQR and DEF. Now, as per RHS, first you will check for R, then for H, and last is for S. So here, R is for the right angle. You can see here, angle Q and angle E are the right angle. Both are 90 degree. So here it's R. Then the next we are supposed to use for H. H is the hypotenuse, that is a side opposite to 90 degree. Yes, PR is the side opposite to 90 degree. Similarly, FD is a side opposite to 90 degree. So this PR and DF are the sides which are hypotenuse here. And the next set given to you is PQ and D, which will act as a side, but they are not equal. PQ is 3 and D is 2.5. So R you are getting, H it's there, but S is not present. So the two triangles are not congruent by RHS congruence rule. Next set. Again, the two triangles are given to you with the same AB as the side. So first we can shade them with different color, or to more make it clear, we can draw them separately. Now again, first we will check for right angle, angle C, angle D, they both are right angle, so R. Now side opposite to angle C is AB, side opposite to angle D is AB. So this AB is acting as hypotenuse here, so this is H. Now, the next side given to you here in the figure is AC and BD. Both are 2 centimeter. This will be for S. Now, as hypotenuse and one side of a right angle triangle is equal to hypotenuse and one side of another right angle triangle. So, the two triangles are congruent by RHS congruence rule. Next, we will find the corresponding vertices. Now, C is equal to D. So, you are left in the side pair for A and B. So, yes, first you will relate A, then B, then C. So, A correspond to B. Now, because A correspond to B, so in hypotenuse set, you are left with B and A. So, means B will correspond to A. Next, C is correspond to D. So, we can write the symbolic form as triangle ABC congruent to triangle BAD. First set makes the first letter, second set makes the second letter, and third set will make the third letter in the symbolic form. Next. Again, first we will shade both the triangle with different color. Now here, angle B and angle D both are 90 degree. They are R here. Opposite side in both the triangle is AC. It will act as hypotenuse. And the next side given to you is AB and AD. Both are 3.6. This will act as side. So again, both the triangle are congruent by RHS congruence rule. Relating the vertices. First, we will relate A as B is related to D. So A is corresponding to A here. Then B corresponds to D. Now, from the H pair, we can find that if A is related to A, so C is related to C. So, in symbolic form, you will write ABC congruent to ADC. Symbolic form, first letter from first corresponding vertices set, second from second corresponding vertices set, and third from third corresponding vertices set. Next, fourth one. Again, there are two triangles. We will shade them differently with different color. Again, checking for the right angle first. Both are having right angle at point S. So we will use 3 letters to represent both the angle. First one, on the left it's PSQ. On the right it's PSR. Both are 90 degree. That is R. Opposite side is PQ and PR. They are hypotenuse here. They are equal. And one side is common in both the triangles. So they are also equal. This will act for side. So again, as the condition for RHS is satisfied, so we can say that the triangles are congruent by RHS congruence rule. Finding out the corresponding vertices now. So as S is corresponding to S, so from the third pair, we will come to know that P will correspond to P. Now in the hypotenuse pair, we will come to know that Q will be correspond to R. In symbolic form, yes, you will get PUSQ is congruent to PSR. Again, first letter from first set, second letter from second set, and third letter from third set. Next. Question number 2. It is to be established by RHS congruence rule that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle RPQ. What additional information is needed if it is given? So we have to solve that both the triangles are congruent. The values given to you are angle B is equals to angle P. Both are 90 degree. And AB is equals to RP. Now you have to check what is AB, whether it's a side or it's a hypotenuse. So we will find that this is a side. How will you come to a conclusion? For that, you will draw the triangle. You will check if B and P are right angled, then side opposites are QR and AC. But here we are considering AB and RP. AB and RP is not hypotenuse. So they will be treated as side. Now for RHS, R is there, S is there. Now we will go for H. H means hypotenuse. Here hypotenuse is QR and AC. So they are also supposed to be equal to make the triangle congruent. Moving to question number 3. Now in this figure, BD and C are altitude such that BD and C are equal to each other. It's given. First you have to find out the 3 pairs of equal part in both the triangle. First you will shade the triangle. First triangle is CBD and the next triangle given to you is BCE. Now here the angle CDB and angle BEC both are 90 degree. So they will make a pair for R. Now the side opposite in both the triangle is BC. They will act as hypotenuse here. Now it's given in the question that the altitudes are equal, that is BD and CE are equal. This will be your side. Again by RHS you can say that the triangles are congruent. This is the answer for the second set and you can say yes, the triangles are congruent. For that, first you will find the corresponding vertices. Here, angle D will be equals to angle E. So, B is correspond to C and C is correspond to B. And then D is correspond to E. So we will use the same symbolic notation as it's given in the question. So you will write that yes, the triangles are congruent. Next, it's given that is angle DCB is equals to angle EBC. Whenever the two triangles are congruent, all its corresponding parts are also congruent as per the rule. So in the third one, you will get that yes, the two angles are also equal by corresponding parts of congruent triangle. Question number 4, again a figure is there. It's an isosceles triangle. Here AB and AC are equal to each other and AD is a common side and it's acting as an altitude. Again, you have to find out three pairs of equal parts in the triangle ADB and ADC. First, you will color them out. Now, figuring out three equal parts, the first set will be ADB and ADC, both are 90 degree. Next is AB and AC, they are the equal sides. Next is, this will act as H. Why H? Because they are the side opposite to right angle. And AD is the common side. Again, we can say that the two triangles are congruent. This you are supposed to check in the second statement. And we can find out the corresponding vertices. As per the symbolic form, first you will go for A, then D, and then for B. Here, D is equals to D. So, from the third set, you will come to know that A is equals to A. And then, from the second line, we will come to know that B is equal to C. Now we are supposed to relate D. So D is related to D and B is correspondent to C. So the symbolic form you will get here is ADB is congruent to ADC. Again, we have to check whether angle B is equals to angle C. In the third one and fourth one, BD is equals to CD. Yes or no? As the two triangles are congruent by the RHS congruence rule, and we are writing them in symbolic form as per the corresponding vertices we are having. Now we can say that yes, angle B is equals to angle C because they are corresponding parts of a congruent triangle. Similarly, angle D is equals to angle D, angle A is equals to angle A. All the angles of the congruent triangles are equal. Next, in the fourth one, the sides given to you are BD and CD. They are also equal as they are the corresponding parts of the congruent triangle. I hope whatever I have explained to you, it's clear to you. Now we will move to exercise 7.2. Now, exercise 7.2, I will explain here you question number 9 and question number 10. Moving to 9. If triangle ABC and PQR are to be congruent, name one additional pair of corresponding parts. What criteria did you use? So here, for triangle ABC congruent to triangle PQR, the given sets are angle B is equals to angle Q as both are 90 degree. It's there in the figure. And angle C is equals to angle R. It's also there in the figure. Now, two angles are already given to you. Which criteria you will use in which you will have two angles? So, yes, it is ASA criterion. Now, for ASA criterion, two angles are there, but the included side is missing. So, for ASA congruence rule, we will find out the included side. First, you will check for left-hand side. The angles are BC. So, the included side will be BC. In the right hand side, the angles are angle Q and angle R. So, the included side will be QR. This will be your additional information. And the criterion or congruence rule we are using here is ASA. Moving to the last question of the exercise, that is question number 10. Explain why triangle ABC is congruent to triangle FED. So the two figures are given to you and the only values given to you here is angle A and angle F are equal and these two sides are equal, BC and D. And you have to check whether the two triangles are equal or not, and you have to specify the reason too. So here it's given that angle B is equals to angle E, both are 90 degree. Then angle A is equals to angle F, both are same. Now as again two angles are there, so if the sides given to you is the included side, then we can say that yes, the triangles are congruent by ASA. Check the sides given to you, they are BC and DE, but they are not the included sides. So now check. BC is the included side of angle B and angle C. Similarly, DE is the included side for angle D and angle E. But nothing is given to you for angle C and angle D. But to use ASA, we have to relate angle C and angle D. Now as the two angles are equal to the corresponding angles in the other triangle, so the third angle will be also equal by angle sum property. Now we can say that angle C is also equal to angle D as the two angles are equal to each other. So by angle sum property, the leftover angle is also equal to each other. Now this BC will act as an included side of angle B and C. D will be the included side of angle D and angle E. So the two triangles are congruent. Now you will find out the pair. First A is corresponding to F. Then as per the symbolic you will go for B. B is corresponding to E. And then you will go for C corresponding to D. So in the symbolic we are using here A as A. You will write that ABC is congruent to FED. I hope the explanation is clear to everyone. That's all today in this video. Thank you everyone. I hope it's clear to everyone. God bless you all.